Love is the most powerful and transformative force in the world. It is a universal language that speaks to the deepest part of our being. Love is a gift from God, and it is through love that we can honor Him. The Bible tells us that God is love, 1 John 4 verse 8, and that we are called to love one another as Christ has loved us, John 13 verse 34. In this essay, we will discuss how we can show love to honor God. Firstly, we can show love to honor God by loving ourselves. It is important to remember that we are made in the image of God, and that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139 verse 14. When we love ourselves, we are showing gratitude and appreciation for the gift of life that God has given us. We can also honor God by taking care of our bodies, minds, and spirits. This means eating well, exercising regularly, and taking time to rest and recharge. Secondly, we can show love to honor God by loving others. Jesus taught us to love your neighbor as yourself, Mark 12 verse 31. This means treating others with kindness, compassion, and respect. We can show love to others by being generous with our time, talents, and resources. We can also show love to others by forgiving them when they hurt us, and by seeking reconciliation when there is conflict. Thirdly, we can show love to honor God by loving our enemies. Jesus taught us to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, Matthew 5 verse 44. This is perhaps the most difficult form of love, but it is also the most powerful. When we love our enemies, we are breaking the cycle of hatred and violence that plagues our world. We can show love to our enemies by seeking to understand them, by praying for them, and by extending forgiveness to them. Finally, we can show love to honor God by loving Him. The Bible tells us that we love because He first loved us, 1 John 4 verse 19. God's love is unconditional, and it is through His love that we are able to love others. We can show love to God by worshiping Him, by obeying His commandments, and by seeking to live a life that is pleasing to Him. In conclusion, showing love is one of the most important ways we can honor God. By loving ourselves, others, our enemies, and God, we are fulfilling the greatest commandment: to love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and to love our neighbor as ourselves, Matthew 22 verses 37 to 39. Let us strive to show love in all that we do, and may our love be a reflection of God's love for us.